Hey everyone, Sharad this side, and in this video I will walk you through the Naukari Clone API. So right now we are in the Microsoft whiteboard, which is having the diagram of the application. We have the user model, then saved job models, applied job model, and the jobs model itself. So in the user model, the user can be of two type: an employee who is the job seeker, and an employer who is the job provider. If the user is of the type employee, then he or she can save the job, or he and she can apply for the job. And if the user is of the type employer, then he can create, update, or delete a particular job, and the employer ID is referenced over this the job document as well. So this is how the data has been set up in the MongoDB, and this is the Postman API collection. So I will get to that in a minute. So let's go to our folder in VS Code. Let me take you to the main folder, that is server. Okay, so before going to the server, let me briefly explain you about the folder structure. We are having the controllers where all the controlling functions are there. For example, in let's take in the auth controller, there is uh, the method for signing up, then we have the method for login, then we also have method for logout. Likewise, in all those controllers we have different methodologies for different functionalities. Then this is the development data that I have pushed into the MongoDB for creating this particular API. Then we have the models folder where all the different structure, as we discussed in this particular ER diagram, has been defined for the applied job model. Then we have the job model, then we have the saved job model, where we have the user and the jobs field with the user is referenced by his object ID, and the job is also referenced by his by its object ID. Then we have the routes where those particular controllers are used for the particular route. For example, if we hit the dot get route, or we send a get request for this particular route, then the get applied jobs will be sent. So this will be cleared once we visit this particular folder. Then in the util folder there are a couple of the utility functions. For example, we have the app error, which is kind of an error class which is extending the inbuilt error class in order to make sure that we are handling the error correctly, and we are displaying the error message correctly. So that's this class is all about. Then we have the sync handler, where we are accepting one function, then returning higher order function, which is trying to call that particular function and catching the error, and putting that in the middleware, so that in the middleware chain that is handled properly. So likewise, we have a couple of utility functions over here. Then let's come to the main file, that is app.js, where the different routes are defined, and the route handler is also defined over here. So as I just showed you, that when we go to that particular route handler, and in that, suppose if there is a sign up post request sent to that particular route, then we are passing the sign up functionality from that particular controller. So and the same principle or the same structure of the code is applied in all these routes. Then we have this welcome message for the base route, and all the others route are handled with this one, showing that this is not defined in this particular router. Then finally we have the server, where we are connecting to the database, and we are starting the server, and there are a couple of error handling functionalities over here as well. So let's jump into the Postman testing couple of routes. Let me hit the login section from the user collection. As you can see, we got the token and the user details. And let's check on the home route. Let me send the request. Yeah, get logged in user data. Yeah, this is the endpoint for getting the logged in user data. So let's close the user collection and let's see the job collection. We can create a job, then we can update a job, or let's get a job over here. Yep, as you can see, we got the job by providing the job ID. And one important thing is we have to be an employer while creating or updating a job. Right now we are logged in as a user, so we cannot do that right now. Now we can see the saved jobs. Okay, let's see the saved jobs for this particular user. There are a couple of jobs coming in the data from this particular route, and likewise we can also see the applied jobs as well, as you can see over here. Yeah, that's it in the Postman. Now let's briefly explore this one, MongoDB, where the database is set up and where we have all our documents and models stored there. So we can see we have the user documents where user is of the type employee, or he can be of the type employer. Only for the employer the saved jobs and applied jobs are referenced, but the company is only for the user with the type employer. Then we have the jobs model or the jobs collection where we have the job documents with all these fields. Then we have applied jobs and saved jobs, as I showed in that diagram. It's loading. Yeah, it's a saved jobs document which is referenced in the users. So yeah, that's it in this project, and I hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you so much.